Good morning, Grand Forks and the Grand Forks area. My name's Justin Storm and I'll be your host this morning. Happy Valentine's Day to all the viewers out there, and for our headlines, we're going to have some blowing snow today, which will persist into the afternoon. We have a relatively nice weekend ahead. Why don't we take a look at our sky cam though? You see we have a little bit of reduced visibility off into the horizon with all of this blowing snow. 42nd University here looking a little slippery from the snow we received last night, which was about a half inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. It's hard to keep those measurements straight with all the blowing snow around. But make sure you give yourself a little bit of extra space between the car in front of you. You don't want to see any fender benders this morning. Those roads are a little slippery. Why don't we take a look at our almanac now? See, we're sitting about 15 degrees below average for this time of year, which isn't uncommon, but we would love it to be about 21, which is our average for this time of year. Sunset tonight will be about 5:48, and we'll continue to get later and later, almost 3 minutes per day. Now, if we take a look at our national temperatures, see Grand Forks sitting at 0 degrees, Chicago at 38, Denver at 37, Portland at 39, Miami being our warmest spot at 64, most places in the United States being nice and cool this morning. For our weather hazards, you see that Grand Forks, Fargo, stretching into South Dakota and to Aberdeen is a winter weather advisory, and this is due to blowing snow, and this light blue is our wind chill advisory, which is incorporating Grand Forks, Fargo, and Aberdeen into North Dakota and part of Montana. And these wind chill values will be expected to be about -30, -35, possibly even -40 degrees. And with those low temperatures, you can get frostbite in under 10 minutes, so make sure you keep any time outside to a minimum. This weather advisory will come to an end this afternoon around 6, and our wind chill advisory should go until tomorrow around noon. Now, if we take a look at our satellite and radar, you see all these storms on the east coast have pushed off in the Atlantic, with a few snow flurries up in our area, and over in the west coast we have a few showers over in California up into the Portland area. But if we take a look at our neck of the woods, you see we had a few snow flurries this morning, which will taper off and push out of the area around 10 or 11 o'clock this morning. And for the rest of the afternoon, it should be relatively just cloudy day. We should just be worried about that blowing snow. So if you have any traveling to do, make sure you're a little cautious on that. Make sure you have a little emergency kit in case you do go into the ditch or anything happens. Go ahead and call someone for help. You don't want to walk for help because, again, with that windshield values being so low, frostbite doesn't take a long time for frostbite to come into effect. Now we have this low pressure system over Iowa right now, which is going to continue to push east. And as this cold front over Nebraska continues to push down, a high pressure system will move over the Grand Forks area, which is going to cause for our decrease in temperatures. You see we have another high pressure system over here in Canada, which is going to come over and kind of keep that precipitation further to the south Saturday morning. And as we go through Saturday afternoon and into Sunday morning, we'll have a slight chance of precipitation, but all that should be sticking to the south of Grand Forks. Fargo and Bismarck, Aberdeen, you guys will be worrying about a little bit of snow accumulation that we can inform you in this afternoon, but it shouldn't be too bad. Grand Forks, again, just that slight chance, but we're not really expecting it to reach our area. Going into Monday, you should just be looking at a cloudy afternoon. Here are our regional temperatures now. You see Grand Forks sitting at 3 and Fargo at 3 around noon. Bismarck and Minot around -4, -6 degrees. And this solid purple line right here is our 0 line. So watch what happens as we go through Thursday afternoon and into Thursday night. You see that it slowly begins to creep over and slowly engulfs all of Grand Forks and Fargo. And as we go into Thursday night and early Friday morning, you see these temperatures just continue to drop. We'll be sitting around -16 for our lowest temperature tonight. This model run is showing a little bit warmer than what it is expecting to be. But if we take a look at our forecast at high temperature today, we're only going to be sitting around 4 degrees. Again, we have those morning snow showers, and that blowing snow will be persistent through the afternoon, possibly even into the evening. Winds from the northwest at 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 40. And tonight, that wind will be sticking around. However, it will be a little bit lighter, 15 to 20, gusting to 30 out of the northwest. And again, that cold air will be moving in, so our low temperature is expecting to be -16 degrees. Tomorrow, our high temperature is only expecting to be a whopping 3 degrees. Wind chill values again at -25 to -30 with that wind, and coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now if we take a look at our 7-day forecast, you see Saturday and Sunday being our warmest time of the week before we slowly drop back into mid-single digits Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But why don't you go ahead and look at those low temperatures for Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, almost all of them being around -10 degrees. So those wind chill values will be cold in the morning and evening overnight hours. So make sure again you keep any time outside to a minimum. We don't want frostbite to occur. This has been Justin Storm reporting for Weather Update, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.